Welcome to Said Klocki Hour. I'm Pro Lego Channel, and this is the podcast for people who don't have enough Lego. That's right, this podcast is like trying to find that one element you're sure was just right there, but you'll never see it again. Mostly, we're going to be just complaining about Lego stuff in general complaints from the community, stuff like that. We'll also be doing some news, and I guess we can complain about actual Lego as a company if we want to do that. This is the first episode, so if you would please rate it how you like it. Comment if you can, depending on what service you're listening to this podcast through. If you're on YouTube, you could subscribe. You can also find my YouTube at Pro Lego Channel on YouTube. I also have a Twitter and Instagram, but that's not really important. If you want to support it because you freaking love this podcast and you just love me, there's a Ko-Fi page. It's ko-fi.com/prolc link. Easy enough. If you also want to advertise on this podcast for some reason because you're really into people being upset about Lego, contact me. We will make that happen. I've got a list of things here to talk about today. I've just stolen other people's complaints mostly, so let me know some complaints you have. Lego fears, Lego news you think I should cover, and maybe some guests. Those would be cool if you've got someone that wants to be on here or someone you think I should try and get on here to complain about stuff. I've got an hour to fill, so oh boy, how are we doing so far? Oh good, we're just about 2 minutes in. This is gonna be great. So we are going to be talking about today, basically in this order, but it's Bricklink, Batmobile, Black Friday, and I have a little clip about Just Too Good and M&R Productions rating pizza. So that'll be a fun little topic. Not exactly, Lego, but we'll have all those things. So first up, big news in the Lego community is Bricklink got bought by Lego. So I've got, let me just click over to this thing. It says frequently asked questions. Bricklink will join the Lego group to empower the creativity of AFOLs and fuel the future innovations. So all you ancient fans of Lego out there that are familiar with my work know that I enjoy Bricklink, and now might be the time to sell off all your Lego bricks and just get rid of them on the free market before the free market becomes the trouble in Denmark market. That was a good pun, and you guys are going to enjoy listening to that. Hopefully, great stuff. Podcasting is easy. I don't know what people are talking about. So, frequently asked questions. Why is the site being sold? Money. 2, will it have any impact on Bricklink's independence? Yes and no. Bricklink will no longer be the unofficial marketplace and will need to be conscious of the fact that it's representing the Lego brand in a much more direct way than before. However, Bricklink's target audience, AFOLs, that's in parentheses, they're talking about adult fans of Legos, not to be confused with the ancient fan of Legos, which, anyways, the target audience will remain unchanged, and the Bricklink brand itself will remain intact. Okay, cool. Just as a side note here, Bricklink owns that brick third-party thing. I have no idea what brand that is. I should really know that thing. What's the other company that Bricklink owns? If I hit like Marketplace, can I see it? I have no what parts. Okay. Brand, all brands, search. Which is typing gun. This isn't good podcast quality. Brick Arms. They have Brick Arms they sell now. Anyways, I don't know if they own Brick Arms. Anyways, there's some stuff about that being that it's an official Lego marketplace and they're selling not Lego market stuff. So interesting. Anyways, I was saying Bricklink brand itself will remain intact. Cool. Great. Bricklink will still be based in the US. That's the third question. Fourth is what changes does the Lego Group have in store for the platform? It says basically they're interested in the AFOL community and improving their relationship with that, which I guess they've been trying to do for a while with doing big sets like the Millennium Falcon and the Death Stars. They also do like re-releases though, so they're fairly like Death Star and Death Star Ultimate Collector playset things. They literally just re-released the same set basically, and the Taj Mahal got re-released. That was one of the most expensive sets on the secondary market. So like they're obviously against reselling, to some extent, and that's fine. You know, they have every right to want to make that money, and if they want to do it better than the resale market, heck yeah, make that money. So we'll have to see. It says, will transaction fees increase going forward? There are no plans to increase the transaction fees. What will change for the sellers? The LEGO Group has been clear it won't interfere with how sellers operate or the healthy competition that exists in the marketplace. They see Bricklink as a complementary service to their own parts selling service. So real quick right in there, let's hope that they do fix their part selling service, make it a little bit easier to use, because the bricks and pieces isn't so great, and the pick a brick on their website, pretty meh. So what about Studio and Lego Digital Designer? What will happen with the two digital building experience, since they're quite similar? Lego Group's plan to support and evolve the Studio, and we'll review opportunities to both services or something garbage. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. I got some complaints here that I've stolen from other people, and I'm just going to read part of them. What could possibly go wrong? I think what they'll do is rebrand and data mine first. I think that's a big thing. They could have already data mined though. They didn't have to buy it to data mine it. Being in control of it though, they can manipulate data in the apocalyptic, terrible timeline going forward. They could possibly just do that. They could say, hey, this piece is really popular, and we could introduce it either as a set in a set. This set has a couple of them in it, which I'm sure the designers can be persuaded to do. Just include this rare sand green piece or this rare old blue piece or something, things that are cool like that. They won't be doing old colors, I don't assume. So like that is a safe quote unquote bet in my mind. They're going to data mine and change it. They will then change it into a pick-a-brick style website where you order a big list of parts, then sellers get requests to fulfill these orders. You pay Lego at premium. Lego pays the sellers that are cheapest price. And this person's saying is that basically they're going to remove the buyer-seller relationship and make them both deal with Lego. So it's buyer Lego seller, seller Lego buyer, where everyone has to go through Lego. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe that's a worst case scenario. And it would mess up. It would be a real big, weird change. And I feel like that would get a lot of, angry people talking to Lego about that. So I don't think they would. Although Lego has made it clear they don't exactly care what everyone's feelings are on things. They get the final say and stuff a lot of times. So they, that's a possibility. Not super sure it's going to be there. This isn't nearly as depressing as... I'm not actually going to have that depressing of a podcast, hopefully. We're going to be just talking about sad stuff, not necessarily being sad. Here's a big one. It says, Lego demands that out-of-production pieces no longer be sold. I could see that happening where they kind of like... These are the pieces that are allowed to be sold, getting rid of the third party and like hard-to-find colors and the non-production colors and stuff, and saying those aren't, things that we currently support on the website. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people would be that mad about that, because they probably wouldn't see it happening. There's not a lot of sellers selling weird pieces. I've got a couple of mugs, the classic coffee mug in non-production colors, and I could see them just completely saying, no, those aren't pieces from the official catalog. You can't sell them. Or not even that you can't sell them, but they won't be an official piece. So they'll be under like custom items or something maybe. And maybe they'll be findable there, but it'll be harder to find them. Or maybe they just won't be listable at all. So that would be kind of inconvenient. To be fair, there is the workaround currently where you could list it as a red cup and then put in the description, these aren't red, they're green. And then people would see them all the time for the red one, but it would also mess up the statistics for the red cup. It would like the maximum price being hundreds of times more than it should be. Although there's so many low-priced ones because they're such a common piece, it could fix itself, kind of. So yeah, hard to find colors and stuff could be a casualty of this. I don't know why Lego would, unless Lego wants to either A, introduce those in pieces, or just on the bricks and pieces or sets, or if they put them into sets, that would kill the aftermarket, you know, making them very cheap, while also making Lego get that money, which they seem pretty cool with. They could also be just you can't have them, and you know, like I said, not many people would see it happening, so that no one would be that outraged. Maybe some community outrage about it, but in addition to removing hard to find parts in unusual colors, you can bet your butt that they're gonna stop the stolen minifigures being sold from factories in China and the Czech Republic and Mexico. Yeah, maybe. I don't think that's a necessarily bad thing, actually. Because, oh no, you can't buy stolen things anymore. And that's, yeah, okay, great. That's actually fine. I'm not against that. And why would you be upset about people being able to sell stolen goods? Like, you know, not being able to do it anymore. Why? What's the actual drawback here? The drawback, I guess, is that you can't get them. Their stolen ones are going to bring the market price probably down, and that would be good for the consumer, because if you're getting it for free and you're selling it for $5 and everyone else is selling it for $10, to remain competitive, those $10 sellers that are from legit things might sell it for $6 so that they don't lose, you know, 100% of their investment, but you can now get a copy that's not stolen for $6, but it's still ruining the market. So not all that upset about that. Let's see what else we got here for Bricklink. We got the official announcement. It's saying, you know, they bought it. We got some comments saying it's big news. Hey, eBay's notifying me of Black Friday deals or something, probably. So yeah, that's we're I think we spent like 10 minutes talking about that. That's pretty good, right? Then I need like 4 more topics plus the other one, and that's an hour. Cool. So we can get it close to an hour. The other things we're not going to be able to talk about quite that much, but we'll circle back to Bricklink stuff if I think of anything else, I guess. These next 2 topics, the Black Friday and the Batmobile, aren't quite as big, but the Batmobile, the big question is, why did Batmobile 89, right? It's a collector, it's an UCS style set, it's got highly desirable minifigures, collectible things. It's a display piece. I guess it rolls. I honestly don't know if it rolls, but let me see if I can't pull it up real quick, because that's gonna fill some time. shop.lego.com. We enter there, and I'm expecting there to be a big old banner on it about the thing. Oh, there's an accept the cookies thing. Yep, the first banner that loaded was the new 1989 Batmobile, 30th anniversary of the classic film. Shop now. So it's a $249.99 set. It is branded under DC Superheroes. I'm looking here. You can find this on their website too. It does come with the Aqua brick separator. Pretty cool. There's also a single hubcap on the ground, and then you get the Joker. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, girl from that movie. What's her name? Vicky Vale. Yeah, that's right. It's Vicky Vale. And of course you get the weird plastic shoulder and cape Batman that you've probably seen already. But it looks fine. You get a little display stand, you get a big old model of a thing that's not in minifigure scale. 3 minifigures, and there's a little plate that has some information on it. I can't read the information, but that's fine. You know what? Let's look at the customer reviews. Nope, there's none. Never mind. So anyways, that's some Lego news. They released it on Black Friday 2019. Wow, it's great. Who would want to buy a $250 Batmobile? Well, I'll tell you who. People who want a free small Batmobile, because there is a promotional Batmobile set that comes with it, which is the they might not have it anymore. It's hard to say. If I put it in my cart, will it show me? No, it didn't. But that's okay. There's a smaller exclusive version of the Batmobile, and this is the complaint part. Is who's buying a almost minifigure scale Batmobile from Batman '89 for $259 by getting the big one? Who's doing that? So, are you enabling the reselling market by adding stupid promos like that? Yes, very much so. People are going to buy the $249.99 one just to sell it at retail or a loss, and then have this, I think it's 300 pieces or so, closer to mini scale version exclusive promotional set. And I probably should have prepared better and had more information on that. Can we do a brickset.com, pull that up? Okay, so Batmobile available now. Okay, and here it is. The promotional one, yeah, it comes with a tiny little stand too. Why? I'm making sure that I'm looking at... This is it, because yeah, there's no minifigures in this one. It's almost minifigure sized. Yeah, it's so weird. And it says there are 366 pieces in this set. There's so many ads on Brickset. Can we talk about Brickset ads? I'll talk about Brickset in a second. Maybe that'll be a different episode. I don't know. They just bog down my stupid browser. Any browser I pick, just pop-ups and things, and that's a whole thing. But anyways, I'm on the website. I'm looking at this thing. It honestly looks better, in my opinion, because it's not some giant, super hyper detailed, greebled snot techniques adult fan of Lego junk. Like, honestly, the 1989 Batmobile, the $250 version, is bad. It's 3,000 pieces, and you get 300 pieces for the little one. So is that 10th? I don't know, man. Math. You know, it's much smaller, and it looks very similar. Obviously scaled down, but just I think people would pay to get that set. They'd pay to have the little set, but they can't because it's a limited edition version of the thing. Yeah, it says on the box limited edition in several languages even, but it's got the collector plaque like it's supposed to. Who's going to display 2 Lego Batmobiles? That's so crazy to me. I think a lot of people agree with me there that's not something that the average consumer wanted. Maybe it's something that, I don't know, where else would you give out the Batmobile, I guess? Maybe a Comic-Con or something, and Lego has been getting a lot of hate about that. We can do that on another episode. Comic-Con exclusives, oh boy. But where would you do it? I don't know. Whatever. But it's crazy to me that you're giving out a second version of it. Another display version at that. It's not a play version. It's another collectible limited edition version of the Batmobile. The exact same Batmobile you got. It's not like, hey, you want the 1989 Batmobile and the tumbler from the other Batmobile thing? Fight, here's a Bane figure to go with your Batmobile tumbler. No, there's no figures in the limited edition one, the promotional one. The Ultimate Collector sized one is fine. It's a display piece. Who cares? And that's kind of... Okay, you know what, should I log into Lego website and then give it a low star review just for funsies? I won't, because that's kind of rude. That is pretty rude. But, yeah. So let's see how we're doing. We're at 20 minutes, 2 topics done in 20 minutes. That's not bad. Except I definitely am going to need to talk about something else that I didn't tell you about at the beginning of the episode to fill an hour. Oh well. So let's talk about Black Friday. So every year, Black Friday comes around right after Thanksgiving, sometimes on Thanksgiving, pretty much recently on Thanksgiving. And Walmart does this $40 900-piece set for $20. It's a $40 value. $39.99 or is it $49.99? Oh boy, I should have known that. Oh, no. I'm going to have to go to Walmart now. Walmart.com, and I spelled it right. Free shipping on $50. And we want the... If I just type in Lego in the search bar, is it going to come up with that as the first thing because it's like the Black Friday deal? No. Here it is. The first thing that comes up is the bricks, and it's the classic wheels one. Oh my gosh, on a roll. The bricks on a roll box, which is bad. That is the worst one. Last year they had an exclusive packaging for that was like retro themed and cool, but it like sat on my shelves of my local Walmart. Not my shelves, I don't own the Walmart obviously, but it sat on the shelves of my local Walmart forever and didn't go anywhere, while the original one was full price and was sitting right next to it. Not the original, I guess, I don't know what to call it, the regular packaging. Anyways, it is a $39.99 value, 900 pieces, $20. They're out of stock online. We can check the pickup nearby. My local store, I think, had one left last night when I checked. They're pretty much all gone, it looks like. But it's the 2019 version of the classic Creative Fun Pack. It's the 11005. It's 900 pieces. And honestly, I picked up two. And why did I pick up two? Because I fell for the meme. I fell for the silly meme that you should buy the brick because it's 900 pieces, which 900 pieces for $20. Let me just actually pull out a calculator and do that because I can't do that in my head because I'm not good at stuff. Nope, we want $20 divided by 900. So it's 2 cents a piece, 2.2 cents a piece. That's pretty good. Oh, hey, I literally just got an email that says that my pickup order, I ordered it online, so I can go pick it up at my store right now. I think they gave me that last one in the store. Cool. So I can go to my giant robot overlord in my Walmart. I don't know if you guys have these. They're giant machines that do pickup now. You scan your phone and then it like and like gives you the item out of a giant tower with cameras all over it and screens that are got all kinds of Walmart propaganda. Really fun. Anyways, what's the meme? Why do people fall for it? Because it's 2 cents a piece. Now, this set, I will tell you, is that in past years I've also fallen for the meme and gotten the set, and I was more upset in the past years. This one has a little house pictured, and if you're not looking at it, it's like almost a fairy tale cottage. It's got a little flower bed out front. It's got a little stack of wood to the side. I'm probably going to do a review on my YouTube channel about it at some point soon because I really like it. But I bought it because $20 for this stupid little cottage that's maybe 100 pieces. It's not 100 pieces. It's sub 100 piece build. It looked appealing enough for me to buy 2 crates of that. I got one in person and I bought one online to make sure that I got one because I wasn't sure I was going to get one in person. And I actually built some things from it, the one I got in person, and I really liked it because it was better than the other ones. But basically, the issue with these classic ones is unless you're a child or really just need to pad out your part count for some reason, which you shouldn't ever really need to, 900 pieces of random colors isn't doing that much for you. I do plan on trying to build some houses and random things out of my set to like make it worthwhile for me. But basically, building anything not rainbow colored is really difficult. They actually have, if you scan the instructions on Lego sets now, on the Lego Life app, it gives you like the extra instructions, or you can download the instructions from there so you can do them on your tablet instead of on your piece of paper in front of you, because that's inconvenient for children nowadays. We'll have a whole discussion about that someday, but the meme is that all these pieces aren't good for much, and now you've got a bunch of weird little mini builds and whatever. So good for kids, I say. Honestly, really good for kids. For padding out your piece count, kind of weird, but I guess do it, sure, whatever. But I fell for it. Now I have all these pieces that need sorted into my current sorting system, or I guess I'll just leave them in the box. To be fair, leaving them in the box is really nice. On these classic boxes, they tend to have the pieces listed on the side, and then I have an idea of what's in the set. I can kind of guess what's in there. So I have these big old boxes of pieces, and I know what's in there. And if you wanted to go really hardcore, you could take a marker or something and write in how many you're pulling out, cross out the number, and put your new number. And when it gets really empty, you could just sort it into your pieces then. So I guess that's nice. But yeah, that's the thing, is that you're enticed by these 2 cents Lego bricks, and you're like, I'm gonna get so many cool things to build, and then you don't end up with anything to actually build. So like, it's fine because it's Lego. And do we have problems with Lego? Who knows? Do I need more Lego? Probably not. But am I gonna buy it? I did. I bought 2 of them. Spent $40 on 1,800 pieces, and now I have there's like a little lion, a little dog, an ice cream cone. See, so like the ice cream cone really kind of is one of the things that I would say is an issue with these sets, is it comes with these 2 onion dome pieces. I think it's 2 bricks tall, and it looks like it's a 3x3 piece, but it's a round arch thing, and like it makes half of a backwards arch. It's just these weird pieces, and there's 2 of them in there. If you had 4, you could make a dome. You could make a big a 6x6 circular dome. I think that's the dimensions we're looking at. Of course, the corners aren't all the way out because it's rounded, but and then the top would have a 4 stud connection points. But anyways, weird piece, and there's only 2 of them, so it's kind of like you could put it on the outside of a wall, maybe make a little bubble. I don't know. But they just pad out with like pieces. I think Lego pads out these creative boxes with pieces that they've produced too many of and don't know what to do with, or just cheap molds for them. If they make a mold and they have 20 million more uses on it, but they're not planning on using it for a set, they just run that mold and use those pieces in these creative things, because you get so many weird shapes and stuff that you just normally don't need. And are they bad pieces? No, they're all Lego. That's fine. That's great. That's what you need. Weird pieces, weird slopey things, and windshields and tires. But like this one, like I said though, is kind of good because they give you a fair amount. Like I think there were 4 of the 3 tall 1x1 brown like column bricks. Maybe they're 4 tall bricks, 4 or 5 tall. I don't know. They're tall bricks, and you get several of them, which is nice. That's good. They're usable. So like cool. But you also get like the lemon chiffon color, like 1x1 but 2 tall brick. So like those pieces are fairly cumbersome to get into use, and I do love that color. So I'm not that mad. There's a lot of lemon chiffon in this box comparatively to some of the other years. But yeah, that's the meme, and I hope I did a good job explaining it and why I'm upset about it. What's the other one I was going to talk to you guys about with that? Oh, the Millennium Falcon. So the UCS Millennium Falcon Ultimate Black Edition, whatever, collector set that was $800-ish, $799.99 or something from Lego. Amazon did it for $480. That's not half-ish off, it's 40-ish% off or something. I don't know, whatever. But it apparently sold out in 10 seconds. So how many of them did they actually offer at that price? Does Amazon have 500? I mean, that could go out because Amazon's a massive website. 500 could go out in 10 seconds. Or was it 5? Who knows? But did anyone actually get one? Here's the fun about this. I haven't seen anyone saying that they got one from Amazon. So if you know someone that did, I would love for them to contact me, or you can contact me saying you know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. I'd at least appreciate that even. Some proof would be cool, but that's the first call to action, big call to action thing. I did ask you to subscribe and stuff earlier, so do that too. But if there's one thing you take away from this podcast, please try and get me in contact with someone that actually got it. And I wanna hear their story, and I'm sure it's gonna be something like, I logged on to Amazon and actually bought it really quickly. Like, cool, got it, cool. But did anyone actually get one? Is that a huge conspiracy that like websites say that they've got this thing and they don't actually have to sell any because people are all excited about it and then share the website around and show pictures of it? I've seen tons of pictures of the sold out, and that's honestly making more of a fuss. And then people are going to see, oh, did they actually even have it? Was that a real picture? And they click on the link, and then they're on Amazon, and then Amazon has some other deal, and they're like, yeah, that's a good enough deal. I'll see if I can buy it, and they buy it because it's not sold out. So, also lost leaders, I understand how that works. So you put the big item on sale, which does get people excited. But do they even have to lose the money on the lost leader? That's kind of what I'm wondering. So, yeah. Well, we're doing pretty good on time. We're like 30 minutes into the podcast, and I think I'm going to take a little break here, and I'm going to insert the pizza talking thing. This is so I'll give you a little intro for it. I went to see Justin and Ryan of Just Too Good and M&R Productions, respectively, to those things. If you don't know who they are, I guess that doesn't tell you anything. If you know who they are, I didn't need to explain it. And there's actually a video clip that goes along with this. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this podcast, there'll be visual stuff to look at possibly here. But if you're listening, it should be fun enough. It's going to be, we're in Walt Disney World's Hollywood Studios in Pizza Rizzo that used to be Pizza Planet. And Ryan's going to tell us his tier list for pizza. And it's kind of just a fun little goof. We're friends, Lego friends, having a Lego time and having a little Lego goof. So I think that's kind of all the intro you need for this. And there's a vlog that I'll be doing eventually to go along with this. But I thought it would be fun for a podcast because it's mostly audio. The visuals aren't really necessary. Action.
Okay, Ryan, what's the perfect pizza?
To you, what do you think?
Cheese needs a full layer on top. You need a pretty thin layer of sauce, but you still got to be able to taste it. And then the bread needs to be on the relatively thick side. The New York style pizza with thin bread is good too, but I like the thicker, like Papa John's bread. That's what I'm looking for. This I know is going to taste bad. I've had it before. I just didn't know it was what it was until I saw it, and then I was like, oh no, disaster.
Okay, so the first part of it is like disassembling it. And it's cut, but it is a little tough.
Poorly so.
How much was it?
$10.64.
To be fair, he did get this Caesar salad.
That's unfair. They assumed I would eat it.
It's added value. It's free salad.
It's of no value to me.
Ugh, because he's a healthy.
It's actually negative value because I
eater.
have to get rid of it and deal with it being in my
How's that crouton? So the first bite of the meal was a
Croutons are good,
crouton.
actually.
Was that a real crouton? Was it like from a bag? Was it
genuine?
handmade?
It's probably from a bag. It tastes like Texas
This is
toast.
frozen pizza, but
Okay,
like
so
Taste it, taste
put
it.
it
I
in
want to
your
hear
mouth.
it.
We're
'Cause,
1 minute into this video.
To me, I'm like,
Clip.
that looks good. Like, I'll have it. Like, I
looks
like
fine.
crappy pizza. I'll go to CC's.
I like crab pizza too.
Oh my gosh!
This is like low.
The CC's I went to yesterday, I didn't go to it, but I drove by it. They deliver now. Have they always delivered?
What?
Why would you want that?
That's the thing. They have like to-go pizza there, and it's like, why?
I don't know. They deliver now. Anyways, what's that mouth feel like?
The sauce just has a weird taste.
Like tomato?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's got a little extra. It's got Mickey Mouse's special sauce.
So this is actually Rizzo. It's a completely different mouse.
Yeah.
This establishment.
he's a Muppet.
Or at Disney though.
We are at Disney though.
So
Low
it's just
tier.
as bad as you thought.
Yeah, I've had this before.
What's the pizza tier list? What's S?
Wait.
should've done that.
Start at the bottom though. I don't want to hear the good pizza. I want
Worst
some,
pizza?
like what's
Domino's.
Domino's?
Is my absolute. I won't. Touch
That's what
it.
I eat the most, actually. Like they have a St. Jude's deal right now.
St.
It's
Jude's?
like St. Jude's.
Okay.
You know, the
I heard
children's
of it.
hospital.
Yeah.
They donate $1. First off, the first part of it is they donate $1.
Wait, did you just mention child?
No, but this
You
is
said
to
the
save
word
children.
child.
Only adults
This
save
video is
children.
now for kids.
No, definitely for adults. Anyways, they donate $1 to
Yummy
St. Jude's.
pizza. Pizza. That's how you spell pizza.
Oh, it's a counting video.
It's a counting
yeah.
video now. Wow. Anyways, so they've got a deal where you get 2 medium 1 toppings, cinnamon twists, Parmesan bites, and a 2 liter of Coke.
For how much?
$20. And that's $1 donation. Remember that.
That's not bad.
That's a really good deal.
It's added value.
Anyways, Domino's is the worst. Go ahead. Next up.
Well, Domino's is like significantly worse than anything, right? Mm-hmm. Like there's Domino's. Actually, next, like slightly above Domino's, like Tombstone frozen pizza. It's like the cheapest.
I like
What about
Tombstone.
Tony's?
I like Tombstone.
Tony's
Tony's.
I hate
Frozen
Tony's.
pizza.
I hate Tony's. I like
Tony's
Tombstone.
is
is
below
on tier with
Domino's?
with Domino's.
Have you had Red Baron?
You guys have had Red
I
Baron.
hate Red Baron. I
Red
don't like
Baron?
Red Baron.
Red Baron's fine. Red Baron's
like Red Baron.
above.
Red Baron, it depends on the flavor because
There's
they're
Tombstone?
like ultimate has like literally too much.
All right, so we go. Domino's Tombstone or Domino's Tony's. Then we're looking
I
Tombstone.
like Tony's fine.
Then we're looking Red Baron. I like their oven bread, something.
Oven cooked.
No, but they have some fire fried. I don't know.
Okay, where's
something.
DiGiorno?
Oven baked.
Have you had Screaming Sicilian?
No.
I just eat cheese pizza.
What about?
No, it's a cheese pizza.
It's a brand.
Yeah,
It's a brand. But what about the how about the cauliflower one? Have you had the cauliflower one from Walmart? They've got cauliflower frozen
No.
pizza.
So above all the frozen pizzas, we get into the actual pizzas. So we're looking at like Pizza Hut and probably DiGiorno are about the same.
Snack delivery.
DiGiorno is good for $5.
I have such different takes.
What about the Walmart
DiGiorno?
Marketplace
I
pizza?
don't eat that.
You've never
I've
had
I just
had
don't.
the Walmart Marketplace pizza. It's
And?
okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Better than DiGiorno and
So-
Red Baron.
So keep moving up.
So past all that, we get into Papa John's and like your local New York style eateries. So like by me, it's called Bizarro's Pizza. It's the bomb. Very
Bizarro,
good.
like the bad Superman.
Bizzarro.
Bizarro, okay.
Yeah, and amazing.
I'm shrugging, that's
Have
the movement.
incredible garlic knots. So does Papa John's. Papa John's has incredible garlic knots and
Ew, I
breadsticks
hate
as well.
Papa John's.
Okay, so where's this
Garlic
pizza on the
pizza
list so
thing.
far?
This pizza is right down there with Tombstone.
What would you rate Little Caesars?
Oh,
Oh, Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
Little
Curious.
Caesars
I'm
is high
genuinely
because of the value. I feel.
That's it. It's a good part per.
I don't.
ratio.
Value doesn't matter to me with pizza. I'm just looking
He-
for.
he-
Is it
this
good?
man has money to spare. He didn't care
Is
about
it
the
good?
pizza money.
In January, ask me again. But
This is going up on my Instagram so that it can be monetized.
wait, which one? Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
The crazy bread's nice, but the pizza itself is pretty low quality. I'd put it at my third lowest tier, like above
have you had their
Tombstone.
deep dish?
I don't want like a thick sauce.
Okay.
That's not pizza anymore.
I'm shrugging again, but anyways, so get me up to those top 5.
That's
That's
all
it?
the
That's the
pizza
top?
places.
Oh, okay.
Papa John's
Have you
and
had,
Bizarro's.
Oh, okay, got it.
What's it called? It's not little. It's another $5.
Where was
one.
CC's on the list? I didn't know. I
Oh,
don't know if he said
CC's. Where's
CC's.
CC's?
I haven't had CC's in a while. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Have you had Hungry Howie's?
The flavor crust pizza.
How about Jets Pizza?
No.
Is that a place?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
Jets.
what's
There's
the
a
they
place?
couple-
have Jets.
What's
There's
that
a
place we went? We've been to the place in Orlando. Moon something.
Oh, Lazy Moon.
Lazy Moon.
No.
Lazy Moon. You haven't
Oh
done Lazy
boy.
Moon.
There's a couple
Lazy
good
Oh,
Moon.
places.
where'd you put Blaze?
Oh, Blaze.
Oh, Blaze.
Blaze has got to be up there. Maybe not. Yeah, it's probably top tier with Papa John's and Bizarro's.
And that's it
For
for
me.
the Pro
Wait,
Lego
I just
podcast.
want to give a shout
Oh,
out to Tony's Pizza and Sutton Pizza in Worcester, Massachusetts. Those are some good places too.
How about Hot Pockets?
I don't eat those. Oh, Bagel Bites. Bagel Bites.
Oh, Bagel Bites.
Oh,
Okay, we could
beautiful,
put Bagel
beautiful.
Bites. Okay.
Anyways, thanks for watching the Pro Lego podcast. I've been your host, Pro Lego
Pro Pizza
Channel,
Podcast.
and this is
Pizza
Ryan
Party podcast,
Ryan
so
Mando
it's already taken.
and Justin to number whatever he is. Thanks for watching. They can be found in the description or something. Wow, that was fascinating. Welcome back to this part of the show. That was interesting. We're gonna take another break though, real quick, and hear a word from sponsors. This is the ad break of the show. So if you want to be in the ad break, contact Pro Lego Channel. It's very reasonable to figure that out, I feel, but maybe not. Could be wrong. Anyways, oh, my mistake. There is no ads this week, so we'll return now to the actual program. So, where were we? We had complained about a lot of things. Talked about being sad and Lego stuff. I probably should have padded this out more. This is getting close to the end of the episode, I guess. Let's see. I got some easy things here. Questions that people asked me, and these are kind of probably where we're gonna go in the future. And I think it's a good place to kind of lead into in this area. So I asked on YouTube, and I got 10 comments. Yeah, I think it was 10 comments. People are saying, is this a Lego podcast? That's great. Cool. Thank you. Evolution of the Lego Advent calendars. I would like to do that, but let's probably save that for the next one. It'll be kind of I'm thinking this could be a bi-weekly or might be up monthly. But we'll try to get a second episode out in the middle of December 2019. And we'll talk about advent calendars. We'll be sad about how good they used to be and what the current ones are doing right and what they are obviously doing wrong. Here's a big topic I really want to talk about. So if you've got a good guest for this, I need someone to talk to this about, honestly. It's how about talking regarding the slow decrease in Lego's quality that nobody else seems to notice. That's a great suggestion. And have you guys seen Lego Overwatch? Am I right? So it's a very open-ended question, but I think we could probably get like a whole episode talking about different aspects of that, because one of the most obvious, talking points there is just the plastic quality or the brick quality going down. And we also have the quality of sets. A lot of people are less happy with sets nowadays than they used to be. I think there's plenty of good sets, but there are a lot of bad sets too. Were there bad sets in the past? I don't know, man. That could be a whole podcast. We're going to be talking about, someone asked, can we talk about the new CMFs? Yeah, we can talk about those. Again, maybe with a guest that's real into DC, because I like DC, and the next series coming out in January 2020 should be DC superheroes series, a licensed series. They've all been leaked, quote unquote. Yeah, I don't think it even revealed. So there's a whole set list that we can discuss. Maybe that'll be a good one for January, because that'll be right as they're coming out and people will have that fresh in their mind. I think discussing sets you had as a child and what makes them special could be interesting. That's true. And kind of, again, that goes along with the decrease in quality, is were old sets better? We can definitely do a whole dive into old sets by themselves, I guess. We don't have to do it in comparison to anything. But are they bad? Were they good? Again, this show doesn't have to be just a crazy depression hour, but it's these relatable struggles that all Lego fans, that are real Lego fans, ancient Lego fans, can relate to. So I think that those are really good ones. I would like to talk about maybe old themes. Perhaps if you guys have some old themes you want to talk about, I think that's a really fun one. Obviously the castle in space, but what about Pharaoh's Quest? There were, oh my gosh, how many? 7 sets, I think? Is that all the sets it got? And only one wave, if I'm not mistaken. I have that here on the screen. I don't know if that's true or not. I can look into it, I guess. It's not terribly hard to check. But that's a crazy thing to me, is Pharaoh's Quest having such big shoes to fill, and it didn't even do anything with it. So that's a good one. And then how you first started in Lego, that'd be a fun one to talk to people about. Again, if you've got suggestions for guests, I know we're making you guys do a lot of work. I am the only one. I'm the one that's making you do all this work. But I'm going to obviously be contacting a couple people in the Lego community that I think have good opinions, or at least will be interesting for you guys to listen to. So that'll be kind of where we go with this. The goal is to get it to an hour, and I think we're going to be a little short of an hour this week, but I think that's fine. We've got a lot to go on to in the future. This is, it's a demo. You guys happy with this? Do I need to reformat completely? Just me talking in a room all by myself? Sad? It's kind of hard. I guess it could be hard to do that for an hour. But if you guys have good topics and, of course, good news, I guess I could be looking into news more. Because this episode's going to release on December 2nd, which is prime. Everyone's still doing their advent calendars, and that's really fun. So I guess we can talk about that real quick. I have an advent calendar this year. Mine was handmade with all kinds of minifigures, I believe. For me, I believe every door has minifigures. There's 25 doors on mine. So I think I'm just going to be posting up videos of that on my YouTube. So if you're interested in that, follow YouTube and Instagram, and you'll definitely see it. But everyone does the same, the 2019 in 2019, they're going to be doing the same advent calendars, the Harry Potter, the Friends, the City, and the Star Wars. and it's kind of fun. I honestly like, I think it's the Brothers Brick does it, and they have like all their editors like look at the picture and then make silly little joke remarks, which is fun. I think that's a novel way to do it, but most people just build it and like, eh. I know I did the worst one, that Creator 24-in-1 last year. I think it was a couple years ago that it was new, but it's build one build one model a day from the same pieces. So you have to keep disassembling and reassembling. Some days are compatible with each other, but if you're interested in a real mediocre like series, that's it. It's bad. It's hard to make 24 days entertaining with any kind of advent calendar, but especially a mediocre advent calendar. Not to say that like, even because the people doing good quote unquote Lego advent calendars this year, the branded ones or the Friends or City, they've already been spoiled for most people that actually care, quote unquote spoiled. So like you could be watching this, you could have watched it months ago. I think 3 or 4 months ago when they came out, you could have, I mean, most people had the option to watch those as they were new and fresh. And that's kind of depressing in its own way that they spoiled the surprise. And maybe you're not getting them. Maybe you just wanted to know if they were good pieces to get. I honestly, from the Harry Potter advent calendar I saw today, has Harry with a big H on it. So that's kind of a fun sweater. I don't know if I noticed if it had like flesh printing for the neckline, or if you could put it on a yellow classic Harry Potter, or even just your own guy if you've got an H name, Harry, or, well, Harry's a good name for a person to have with a Harry Potter sweater on, but if your name was Harold or Helga, maybe if you were a girl, or Helsinki if your parents were really progressive in naming you. So that's anyways, let's talk about advent calendars next week, like real in depth. Next podcast, not next week. I think it's going to be bi-weekly because making a podcast isn't hard. Let's go with that. Anyways, I've been Pro Lego Channel, your host and only person talking to you, except for that time when Justin and Ryan were talking with me about pizza. So if you wasn't talking about pizza, it was me, and I've enjoyed this. This has been fun. Kind of get this off my chest. This is gonna be, maybe it'll be a little therapeutic for me. Maybe it'll be a little therapeutic for you. Hopefully you can watch this or listen to this during the work week, because I'm releasing these on Mondays, and hopefully that doesn't completely bomb everything. Again, if you could rate me, that would be really cool. I don't know how to get podcasts popular, and I don't even know what network it's going to be published on, if any. So like, your support is a thing that I'll be needing. So this has been Sad Klocki Hour, the podcast for people who don't have enough Lego. And that's kind of the end of it. So I'll talk to you guys on the next episode, if you're lucky. Bye.